So welcome to a RackForms job demo. In this video, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite sort of features or aspects of RackForms, which is that it is incredibly flexible with its tool set. And by flexible, I mean it allows you to do so many sort of variations and configurations that you can create brand new workflows that we hadn't even considered before. And this video is a perfect example that I got an email just a little while ago from a user who was asking about a basic form flow like this. They have a query that they want to perform where they want to pull some records from a database and create a list. But then when they view that list, they want to be able to save the list both as a PDF and then store a record of that PDF to the database so that users could bring up that report later on. And so that's a pretty heavy bit of lifting, but RackForms surprisingly makes it quite easy, despite it being a pretty esoteric request. And so the workflow is basically this. So I have in this job a single form field, which I'm calling PDF name. And PDF name is just simply going to become the name of my PDF file. Now, we don't necessarily need to have an input field like this. We could just generate a random name. But in this case, I wanted to show that you can quite literally create names for the PDF files that you save as well, which is a really powerful capability. So I have a field called PDF name. Then we get to really the bulk of this job. So the first page after this initial page here is a builder page. And if you're not familiar with builder pages, it just simply takes a query from the database and displays the records from that table and does so in a format like this. But what's critical about this is I don't actually want to show this query to my users. I want to save this as the PDF. So we can do that by enabling PDF output and then under PDF output mode, setting it to save for email /SFTP/flat file output. So this then means that when the user presses the submit button, the page that they're going to go to is the template.php page. This is template, so we're going to generate a template and we're going to save it for later essentially generation as some place. And in this case, the place is a flat file. So I'm basically going to add a flat file to my submission page of the form, and I'm going to put in a path for the PDF, in this case, the always saved location of the current job folder. So this // means current folder, which is the job that you're running in RackForms. Go ahead and save it within the always saved folder. And then critically, the name of the PDF is going to be that input field from the first page. So we're using a token here, the F token for form field, which basically means go ahead and grab the value of this form field at runtime. And then I'm going to add to that a .pdf. So I'm literally kind of constructing a dynamic file name on the fly. I'm then going to check only process PDF files, or in newer versions, this is just going to be process PDF files. And that then by itself will take the output from this builder page template and it'll save it as a PDF to my file system. But then I actually want to take it one step further, which is I then want to save this into my database so that I can generate a list of the PDFs that are on my system. So in this case then, we insert into the FB demo table. I'm just going to write to the names column, and then for the value of this, I'm going to use a concat operation. Now if you've never seen concat before, it's actually really simple. It just means take two or more string values and join them together. And in this case, the first value that I'm going to have is a variable placeholder. Whenever you see these question marks in RackForms, that means the value is actually coming from the variables field. And in this case, the variable is the form field PDF name. Now we saw this guy before, because remember this is the name of the PDF file that we defined in this field right here. So we're saying the name field is going to be the form field PDF name, and then I'm concatenating to that this string .pdf. So the final value in the database is going to look something like this, where I have, let's say the user typed in new into this box, it would be new.pdf. So I'm concatenating those two values together. And that's basically it. It's simple when you see it in here, but the flexibility is again, I think quite incredible, and that we're generating a random list of records from a database, we're saving it to the PDF, we're saving that PDF to the file system, and also creating a record of that PDF in the database. So really flexible, and I'd encourage you as you're working in RackForms to always take a look at some of the features and options that you have for the various fields, and you might be surprised at some of the things that you can accomplish.